Hey guys, it's Alicia, stay-at-home fur mom here. So today I just want to be real with you. I want to tell you that I am a real person and tell you a little bit about myself. I grew up in a small community where I was surrounded by family and friends. The biggest majority of it was definitely family. And I grew up a happy kid and had a loving mom and dad and brothers, and it was a great life. And when I turned 14, actually a month before my 14th birthday, I lost my dad in a very tragic way. It haunts me to this day. And I had got home from school and he had been on a long elk hunt. That was his dream, and I was supposed to have gotten to go, and circumstances changed that. And so I waited for him to come home that day, and I was eating ice cream after school, and I greeted him, and things went wrong. He had been very sick for a long time, and it just finally caught up with him. So I was 13 years old, and I had to call the ambulance and have them rush to my house, and then call my mom at work and tell her that something was wrong and Daddy was going to ER. And that started what I call the dark ages. I lost him the next morning, and for the first 13 years of my life he had taken me everywhere. Everybody said that I lived in his back pocket. Was a tomboy. I hunted and I fished, and I was the son that I thought he wanted. And so when I lost him, it was very hard, and I feel very blessed now to have had that time with him. And I feel even more blessed that my mom never gave up on me during what the dark ages were. After losing him, I went into a very awful state. I was mad at the world. I resented everything, and I refused counselors, and I became very absorbed in my dogs and my horses, and hence the fur mom. They were what kept me sane, and they were what kept me going. And during that time, I didn't see anything. I didn't see the happiness in life. I didn't see that you could just be happy. I didn't understand. So I fought it for years and years and years. And you have to go through the grieving process. No matter who you are, you can't just skip it. I thought that I could just bury it deep down and not. That I could just be strong enough that for my mom and for my brothers and everybody around me, I thought I could just be strong enough that it didn't matter. But you'll break. I'm here to tell you, you will break, and you will have a meltdown, and you will feel like you have lost everything. So as time passed, and I was still mad at the world, and I was still fighting to hold my sanity and keep my shit straight for my mom, because at that point she was all I had. I have my brothers, but you know, they're guys, so they kind of live their own life, and it was me and Mom. And I was an awful teenager. I caused problems. That was just who I was. But she never gave up on me, okay? And now it's been almost 14 years. And thanks to her, and thanks to her believing in me, I can see that there's still good in the world. I can see that there is life. She gave me books to read because I was a bookworm. She always told me that whatever I thought was what would come. And as I said, there was dark years. So I married young. It didn't work. We divorced. Still mad at the world. And about 6 years ago, I really pulled it together. Okay? And so now I'm in a great relationship with a wonderful guy. I can see that life is about being happy, and I'm constantly reading books and listening to audios and things to help me. But as I look back, I realize that those were the darkest days of anybody's life that they could ever imagine, and I survived. Okay, so I just want you to know, it doesn't matter what you're going through, it doesn't matter what your struggle is, if you just don't give in and you just keep believing that everything's going to be okay someday, tomorrow may be that someday. Maybe you just need somebody to say, hey, I believe in you, I know you can make it. I will hold your hand and tell you that things that you need to hear. My mom has been my best friend, and we have a bond like no other, because that's what she did for me. And if you're going through something, I can be that person for you if you need. I can be your friend. I can help you realize that there is still life out there and that you can be happy. It doesn't matter what you want to do. It doesn't matter what you're needing to accept in life. If you are struggling with something and you don't want to seek a counselor in any way, I didn't. I was convinced that I was better than that and that I could get through it on my own. You can't get through it on your own. You need a friend, okay? I didn't realize that until way too late in life, and a little part of me regrets it, but a little part of me realized, or the majority of me, I guess, realizes that that was a learning experience. And so my ultimate goal, after going through the dark years and realizing there's so many other people out there going through the same thing. They have lost a husband or a wife or a child or a parent that hurt them more than anything, and they need help. So since I was younger, can't give you an exact time frame, I've known I want to help those people. I want to help people that are going through that same situation. Let me be that person to help you if you need it. My ultimate goal in life is to start a foundation that is strictly for helping people that refuse a counselor but need somewhere and need somebody, because my horses were my sanity. My mom was my best friend and the voice that kept me together when I couldn't be with my horses, and those things together have made the biggest difference in my life. I'm happy and I'm just wanting to help. Anyways, so that's a little bit about me, guys, and hopefully you don't think I'm a complete nut job, but connect with me if you need to. I'm on Facebook and Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and you can find me on YouTube, my blog. Connect with me if you need a friend or you need somebody to talk to. I know what it's like, I promise. And I promise not to just be the person that says the same thing that everybody else says. I'll listen. I'll listen and hear what you need to say. So, have a great night, and hopefully you don't just think that I'm a nut job, because I'm really not. I mean, I might be strange, but I really just want to help you, and I want you to know that there is life will go on. There is another sun. There is another day. There's gonna be another cloud in the sky, but you can do it. You can make it through anything. So, until tomorrow, guys, have a great night.